I'm going to show you how to make a pocket, a patched pocket, as you can see on the screen, a patch pocket with invincible stitch. So the first thing is you're going to fold your lining this way with the length for the pocket you're going to be using, and then you're folding a piece of the material you'll be using as well. So this is a pattern for the pocket. This is the pattern for the pocket we'll be using. This is a pattern you craft out already for the pocket. So now we'll go straight ahead to making our pocket. The first thing we'll be doing is this lining we've bent. Now we'll bring it this way. We've marked the size of the pocket mouth, the size of the pocket mouth. Now we're placing this lining 0.25 inches away from the line we've marked. We're not placing it on top of the line or over the line. So we're placing it away, 0.25 away from the line we've marked. And then we're just using our pin. We're going to use our pin to hold it down. So after that, now this mouth you've measured that is still outside, that is still on top of the lining, you place this pattern. You place this pattern on the line this way, and then you take a chalk, take a tailor's chalk, and then mark out the shape, mark out the shape, mark out the shape. Mark it out very well so that you can clearly see it to follow. So now we've marked our pocket. So you're following this, the top part, and then marking on your pocket. The next thing you'll be doing is you'll be stitching this line all around the shape of the pocket you've just marked out. Make sure your stitch is giving you the curves of the pocket, as these stitches will determine how lovely the pocket will look after you're done. So you can see the stitch, then you take out your pins. Out your pins. This is just a profile. We just added this for a profile, so don't worry about this, except if you want to recreate something similar. So now you just so after trimming, you just go to the table and press the lines to just get it pressed down. Okay, we've pressed it now. So we'll take this piece back. Just take this piece. Now, this piece, we're not keeping it this way. We're turning it over. This is the good face, and this part is the bad face. So we're turning it over the bad face, and then this way. Now you're folding this you're folding this along the lining you've sewn on it. You're folding, as you can see, and remember we have 0.25 space here. So when you fold this, you place it on the pocket material this way. The pocket material is going ahead of the lining with 0.25. It's going ahead of the lining with 0.25. You make sure it is set appropriately this way, and then you check You check other sides and make sure it's balanced. Make sure it's balanced this way. So we're starting our stitches from here. But first off, before we start our stitch, we're not using the double footer. We're not using the double footer to sew this. So we're introducing the single footer for zipper. We're introducing the zipper footer. So you're taking out the double footer and putting in the zipper footer to get an adequate good stitch for a very good finishing. So now, after you bend this in, you're going to make sure your stitches are on the line of the stitch that you've done on the lining. The stitches are on the same place. If they are going to be on different places, it shouldn't have much allowance. Very closely, make sure you're sewing very closely to the other one, or else, so as you sew, you make sure you move your main suit fabric inward, in as much as not to stitch on them. So as you are sewing, you are checking all the sides to make sure they are balanced. You're checking the upper side, you make sure it's balanced with the line. Then you're putting the allowance inside the pocket. Trust me, this is a very nice pocket. You love the outcome. Okay. So as I've told you earlier, these stitches are not really on top of each other, so we'll still go over it again and make sure they are as close as possible. The only way you can guarantee a very clean pocket. You get the stitches as close as possible. So after you stitch it again, for strength, you will need to stitch it 2 times so as you are sure it will be strong. You trim it to the barest minimum. And then you turn over. So after turning over, you just need to go and press. Just need to go and press. See how it's looking already. We've not pressed yet. So you make sure, if you're not using a steaming iron, you can just put a piece over it. So for a final touch, you will just need to open inside the pocket. You realize this mouth is not sewn down, so you open inside the pocket and then stitch. Do the same thing on the other side. So we're having our pockets ready, but we need to cover. See, this lining are separate, so we need to gum this. You put a little piece of hemming gum here. After you gum it, you use hand stitch to tack it. So let me quickly show you how to do that. So we've pressed. Now we'll go back to hand tack. So you just tack this needle. You make sure the stitches are not showing behind. You just hand tack this and make sure the stitches are not showing behind. The stitches are just inside. So as even if the hemming gum you use to hold the lining and the pocket wears off, there's still a stitch to hold it down. So the stitch can hold it down for as long as the suit is alive. So tack all through carefully. This is how the pocket is looking already. As you can see, we've recreated a wonderful piece of pocket. So it's fine, unique, and clean. So you can try this for your outfits. You can try this for your outfits and then tell me how the outcome looks like. Do well to subscribe on our channel for more detailed YouTube content. Have a nice day.